Hello, 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 and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ross, that 1 minute advert? That's not right. I thought I put those skippable. I thought I only put on mine was skippable ads. So I apologise for that. Oh, cool. Oh, ignore me then. Hello, Mark, and hello, Ross. I thought you said I thought you said you couldn't skip it. Sorry. Okay, cool. No, thank you very much for that. I know. I felt like it, Ross. To be not Ross, Mark. To be honest with you, I felt like it. And my plans, I was supposed to be going out this evening, but I haven't. So it's one of those that I just thought I've got a bit of time on my hands. Why not get a little bit of stream done? Why not get a little bit of a stream done? And while you guys are here, we are in the transfer window at this moment in time, and I have got these two players. So Alan Brown and Dimitri Kvare, who are available for GTA Online High Trail. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I've got these two guys here, Alan Brown and Dimitri, who I could potentially get on free transfer. Now, I want your guys' opinion. Do I try and get both of them, or do I try and get one of them? I mean, we won't have a full right. We've got a young right back at 62, and we've got Moore and also Riley as right backs as well, but they're going back on loan at the end of the season. Now, this Kvare could come in and fill that hole straight away and give us a very good championship level defender if we're able to get him. So it's completely up to you. Alan Brown, he looks like a very good solid player. I've looked at his stats on FIFA, and he is a 67, 68, 67, 68 rated midfielder that would help us. Obviously it'd be a rotation with Murray, Dizelle and whoever else, but obviously it's up to you guys. Completely up to you guys. And Manchester and Merseyside Derby is likely off tomorrow because of the weather. Really? Is that the... I mean, it's fairly bad here, but I didn't realise it was that bad up there. I mean, 30, 40 miles away? So I didn't realise it was that bad. That's bad. You need higher rate for the championship. For the Alan Brown, that's fine. But what about Kvare? I mean, 73. He looks good for the championship, in my opinion. Strength, very good strength as well. 6 foot, stamina's okay. Speed's a little bit lacking, like, but for a defensive right back, I think he's good. Yeah, safety reasons. Yeah, obviously outside the ground and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have a quick go for Kvare. We're already getting Jordan Willis in as cover for centre back. We've already got him, so that's why I left him on the screen. So let's try and get Kvare. Apparently he's only worth, he only wants 7, 8 million, something like that. So, sorry, 8,000. So let's give him a go. 8.4 they reckon we should try and give him. Let's go in lowest with that then, unless he wants something else. So let's just skip through this. As I said, current is 7.8. I wanted to give him an important player for next season. He wants crucial. You know what? We're in the championship. Let's go and do it. Also, if you've got any suggestions for potential other players, we're looking for pre-contracts to try and get someone in for next season. Obviously, they've got to be 23 or above. He wants a 2-year contract. That's fine with me. I don't want a release clause. And right, so his current wage is 7.8. So I'm going to offer him a flat 8 with a 75k. A 75k signing bonus, and we'll see what he wants to do with that one. Don't want to give him any bonuses. I don't like giving people bonuses. Let's just change this. Let's try and give him 7.8 and 82. And let's see if we can remove the bonus. Because that's a reasonable... 7.9. I'll go with that. No, I'll go with 7.9. I offered you 8k to start off with. I'll do that. Cool. So we got ourselves a right back. for next season. Awesome. Got ourselves a new right back coming in. Got ourselves a new centre back. Also, he's a right back as well. Two good young players coming into the team. They're very happy with them. And yeah, it's looking good for us. Obviously, we're in the Emirates FA Cup against Sunderland. We're going to be skipping the game because we're skipping the cups to try and get through. Stoke have signed Gaitan for 20 million. When has Stoke signed anyone for 20 million? That's wow. I won't exactly call me cheap. I'm one for a bargain, though. Love me a bargain. Definitely love me a bargain. Transfer offer for Dennis Taylor. Right, Dennis Taylor is a good CDM. He's 65 at 17. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do I try and push for a mil? They're offering 850. He's worth 950. Do I offer, what, 1.2? 1.3? Do I just reject it? Do you reckon? $1.2. I'll go with that. Negotiate. Can I skip this bit? Yep, there we go. Okay, proposing your transfer fee. 1, 2, oops. £1.2 million. 850. Well, if that's your final offer, then I'm going to give you one more time to think about how much you actually want this player for 1.2 million, because that is it. Mark said 1.2 million. If you don't want to pay 1.2 million, get out of my office. 880. I want 1.2. You're being ridiculous. Get out of my office. MK Don's not wanting to do business with us. How dare they? How dare they? Okay, so let's have a look at this. This is the reserve squad we've got going out. Yeah, okay, so we've got the reserve squad going out for this game against this. Talisca signs for West Brom. Sim the match against Sunderland. And let us see what happens here. I don't think we're going to win. I really don't. But you never know. You never know. I'm going to let it play to half-time, then I'm going to do the fast script. Joel Osorio scores. And, okay, Karsri gets the second. That's it, nail in the coffin. Oh, Sunderland get the third. They get 4 against us. That's not good. So we're out of the FA Cup now, which is not good. Which isn't good. I don't think that helps us in the board standings. But our main focus is to get into the Premier League. So obviously we're getting there slowly. We're currently only in League One, so we've got a long way to go. A very long way to go. We've got 4 nearly 70 rated keepers now, and we're waiting for offers to come in for them before we sell them. I'm not going to put them on the transfer list until people actually want them, because it'd be pointless just to sign them to make money this late in the season when I'm technically not going to be selling anybody in this window unless they offers go for them. So I don't need to generate funds. I will need to generate funds in the new season, just because obviously we'll want to build a better team for the new season, and obviously we will be needing new strikers, we'll be needing a few more defenders, we will obviously have the lone player of the year to try and go and buy. So, you know, we've got to go for that. We've got to look at it that way. So this January transfer window is just about consolidating and just trying to get something. So, yep, I knew that. I knew that already. Transfer offer for Graham Kelly. We got 76k for that one. I'm going to reject this offer for Graham Kelly because I want to keep him in our club for the left back cover for next year. Because I don't let him go. We will have Ponce, who's more of a centre-back. And obviously we keep using right-backs as cover. So I'm going to be keeping Graham Kelly, and I should have just rejected all offers, shouldn't I, and block offers for him. But yeah, it is what it is, I forgot. If we get another offer for him, then I will block all offers for him. Pope and Abraham on the top goal scorers. Okay, so we've got press conference email, don't need that. Press conference email. Victor White is coming back from injury, brilliant, so we're getting strikers back. Victor White says he's ready to play. We're not going to risk him in this game. Now here's an interesting one. We got an offer for Middleton. We're going to come in with 390. What do you reckon? Should I ask for his valuation? Or should I ask for a little bit more? Oh, we are definitely staying up. Definitely. Hello BFG, it's been a while, how you doing, mate? Do we sell Middleton, and if so, how much do we sell him for? 500k? Let's see if Wigan will go for 500k. Try and go for his valuation. They want 390. This is as much as we're willing to pay. Well, no. Because what you're doing is you're busting my balls, Hans. You're busting my balls. His valuation is 500k, so you are paying his valuation 420. Remove sell-on clause. You are breaking my balls. He is worth 500k. See you later. And just go, he's worth that much, but we're only going to pay you this much. And yet, whenever I pay, I have to pay more. The only people who are realistic on this are the players with the wages. I mean, we almost bought Zlatan last year. I could have actually bought Zlatan. How ridiculous is that? I actually could have got Zlatan last year. With the amount of money we had in the wages, I could have had Zlatan. Right. Now let's go and let's focus on this team to play against Luton. Luton are currently sitting in third. Not as free scoring as they are in real life because, oh my god, they're scoring a lot of goals in real life. So, Abraham and Leia are going to come in up top. If any of you missed the stream this morning, we picked up a striker called Arp. He's on a short-term loan. He's only with us till the start of... He's only with us to the end of the season. It's just as cover because we had a load of people injured. So we wanted to make sure that we had enough cover in that midfield role. So that is the reason, in the striker role. So that's why we got him. Obviously now all of our strikers are coming back fit. We don't necessarily need him as much as we did. But it's one of those that... I don't want to play Ponce in the middle. Where's Gunning? Where is Gunning? Gunning had an amazing game today. He had an amazing game today, did Gunning. Arp from Hamburg. Yes, that is the Arp we got. So Pauletta, Panera, Worrell, Middleton, Fair on the bench. We want Pope on the bench. We need a striker on the bench. White can stay off and rest. Arp has been good, but we're loaded with the defenders and midfielders. On the youth side of things, so we'll be trying to move some of those in the windows. But at the minute, it's a good enough team. Let's make sure. So Robinson, Caicedo on the wings, Murray and Dazelle in the middle with Gunning and Capradossi. Capradossi is my lone player of the year so far this season. Abraham is starting to pick up some form. Leo has been good, but Capradossi at that centre back role has been insanely good, really solid. Luton away. Come on, Vale. How you guys been today? Had a good day? Any more plans for the weekend? Any of you who haven't been around the stream for a while, hope you like the setup, hope you like the chat down the right hand side so you can see what's going on. And if we get a new subscriber in the middle of the stream, which we didn't this morning, but we didn't have a new subscriber this morning, but if we get a new subscriber this evening, there may be a notification if it works. Fingers crossed it works. I've been trying around to try and get some notifications so it pops up on the screen, but we will see if that actually does work, because it didn't last time, but we'll see. Just trying to make it look a tiny bit more professional for you guys. I know they've been absolutely silly in real life, Luton have. I think 3 or maybe 4 times this season they've scored 6+ goals in a game.
Is how he's gone, particularly during matches. It may
Layer.
be that he's going to start
Takes
with
every
a
touch.
today.
Yeah, I've seen this manager so often switch formations midstream during the course of a match, and we might see that again today.
Getting forward well as a team now.
Zal gets done. Murray gives a touch and he's gone straight to Luton. No. Chance for him early on, and it's wide.
Very close. Just past the post.
Well, I think half the crowd, you know, thought
I'm
that
going
was
to go
nestle in the
attacking
corner
to
of the
start
net
off with.
To Murray.
Drew with Notts County. Are you talking today's game? Yeah, are you talking today's game? Or are you talking with goals? Because I don't think Notts County have scored that many this season.
This could lead to a chance.
If it's today's game, then yeah, definitely. Abraham.
Here's the chance.
Tammy Abraham gets his goal. That is where he's good from. One-on-ones, useless. When he gets into that little spot there, good goal. This is where he's starting to prove his worth. This is where he's starting to prove his worth. Lovely little shimmy, giving that little yard of space. Nice little finesse finish. Keeper is miles away from it. Absolutely miles away from it.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
And he's won the ball back. Gives the ball off to Leia.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch.
Leia looking for Robinson on the cut, and it's hit the defender's heels and gone away. Murray, good block, but he's still gone to a Luton player.
Here's Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, I mean, it's like we're talking about today's results. Hang on, 2 seconds, Taylor. Gunning's gone across. Oh, it's 1-1. It is 1-1. We haven't been able to keep the game going for long. Good play, bad defending really from me. We're talking about the games today and the games in general. Vale seem to get a good result when everyone around them gets a good result. And yet when Vale have a slip-up weekend, everyone else has a good weekend. So I'm kind of, from a Vale's fans perspective, I'm a little bit annoyed that, you know, that yes, today was an important 3 points for the Vale. But you had, like, Chesterfield picked up 3 points against Barnet, which, you know, obviously has put them down. But we could have easily been a little bit more clear. If that had been a draw, both of them dropping points, it would have been so much better for the Vale. But it's happened in previous weeks when we had the good run, where we won 3 in 3, where we won the Cheltenham game, the Morecambe game, and the Exeter game. It's like Forest Green picked up wins. Barnet picked up wins. Chesterfield picked up 2 wins, I think, in that span as well. So it's just like we just couldn't break free. Vale currently now sitting in 19th on 21 points, and I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the 4 teams sitting underneath them, I think it's 4, are all on 20 points, and then you've got someone just cut away at the bottom on 17 points. And you're just like, it's still 4 points clear, but it could have been so much better for the Vale.
Still danger here after this half clearance.
Murray bringing it away. Leia hasn't made the space for him. Does this time. Dazal looking over the top for Robinson. Trying to get away from his man. It's pushed over. No, we're not going to get a free kick for that, or a penalty even.
Here's Taylor.
Dazal gets the touch and he's just going to a Luton player. That's a nice interception from Murray.
To Murray.
Kelly.
Could be dangerous.
Abraham hasn't got the space away from the defender. Always under pressure there. Murray loses out. Gives it to Gunning and who gives the ball away. Kelly's cut out of position and now Luton are looking to break. That's a good interception from Gunning though. Goes back to Capradossi. He's going to go all the way out to TAA. And there's not enough on that pass. A good save down low from Clark. He was happy with the save, but you can't be happy with his defenders leaving that far open. Ball gets whipped in, and the header wide.
Miscued really with the header. Yeah, not known for his heading, and you can see why there with that effort.
Kelly gets caught in possession, wins it back, Murray. And the Luton player can easily just step in and win the ball back. We're getting caught in possession way too much.
Stacey. He could cross it from here.
Good tackling there from Kelly. Abraham. Leia. Just looking for a run and no one's making the run.
This could lead to
TAA.
a chance. It's good attacking play.
Abraham tries to slip it through to Caicedo. Good block by the defender.
And just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging.
What have you guys got planned for the rest of the weekend? Anything much?
Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Stacey. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. Good defending.
We're just losing the ball way too easily on the edges of our box. Get it gunning. Done. Kelly.
Only partially away from danger.
Caicedo. Murray.
To Murray. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking.
Yeah, we are on attacking as well.
Attacking now.
Good interception there from Kelly.
Is a poor pass.
Needs some separation from Caicedo. Murray to Kelly. Takes the touch out of his feet.
Room now out on the wing.
Looks in for Leia and he's just that little bit too close to the keeper.
He catches the cross. Stacey.
And that is half time, 1-1. And it's probably deserved to be a 1-1 draw at this moment in time. We played well, got the early goal, and then straight away, just get bounced back. Abraham scores in the 9th minute, Guida scores at the 12th.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Robinson tries to find nobody at the back post. Abraham wins the knockdown, but it goes to nobody. Kelly's strong toe, but comes to nothing. Dazelle blocks it, comes to nothing. Every time we get that little bit of a ricochet, it still bounces back to a Luton player. I think this is EA trying to tell us something. TAA wins it and gives away the free kick. And that was fair, in my opinion. Good header.
Defended well.
Leia.
They can be quick on the break now.
Caicedo. Abraham. Murray.
Going forward well.
I overran it.
Now they're going to launch a counter-attack. Berry. Napoli have got their man today. That deal has gone through.
Well, he doesn't come cheap. About £60 million, but he's the kind of player that can
Gunning.
make a difference.
Kelly out to Caicedo. So looking for Murray, but he gets blocked.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Here's Taylor.
Robinson trying to cut down Taylor. Just stops him.
Challenge.
But he's not going to... He cuts out the cross court. Throw in. And Luton are easily the better team at this moment in time.
Go for it and bring on a new player.
Getting in each other's way. Good block by Caicedo, but we're not going to get that knockdown, are we? No, we're not. Abraham is too far away. Caicedo
Good play until they got that
has to
challenge
go out to Clark. Clark to Capradossi. Kelly.
Now Kelly.
Kelly to Murray. Murray looks straight into Leia's feet. To T. Oh,
Well, they're in a a good position here.
TAA to Robinson. Sorry, no, it's all the way around, isn't it? Murray. Leia. To Caicedo. Caicedo trying to get on the outside and just can't get it.
Berry. They are the league leaders, Alan, and they're playing like league leaders.
Yeah, they are. They've got
Hold on from Kelly.
about them, haven't they, Martin? Produced some majestic stuff today.
Could be dangerous.
TAA.
Some options now for the pass.
That's just a bad pass. Why are you playing that pass there when Robinson's out further wide? Good tackling from Robinson. Is Gunning going to be able to get there? He is. Murray to Kelly. Kelly driving in. And he can't get it down for Leia. Even though I wanted to hit that towards the back post. Good header. Come on, not even Robinson's making bad passes now.
And it's out of play.
I have to make some changes, I think. Murray can come off for Worrell. Going to play Worrell in the middle of the park. We're going to take Leia off for Pope. Yeah, and we'll do that.
And here we are, a double change coming up. Trying to stretch the opposition.
Caicedo cutting through. Is he going to lose it? No. Just kept.
Thank him for that.
Ah. Win the header. Good header.
Kais.
Can't get the pass off to anybody at the minute. It's just always missing, and now they've got a long ball through. Win that ball. Thank you. Don't lose it again.
Wasteful pass,
of course, a player makes a run where there's tons of space on the outside of him behind a man.
Gavin Gunning.
Worrell.
That's good movement forward here.
Worrell gets held up. Don't know. I don't know BFG. I've heard about it on the radio. I've got no opinion on it because I don't know really what happened. All I know is there's a penalty and Benteke missed it. That's all I know. Worrell tries to slip it through to Pope. He's still got it as Worrell. Worrell gets into the area. Worrell off the post. Are you smacking kidding me?
Emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Could get the ball into the box now.
Robinson gets to the edge of the area. Looking at the back post. Caicedo with the header. Defenders there.
The header too high.
Yeah, unlucky. Give him another chance. I think he'll.
I thought that was a corner.
Taylor. 5 minutes left.
A draw won't be a bad result here, but we should be winning.
Well, both managers, I think, are trying to win it here. That's why it's such a captivating contest.
Oh, come on, Tammy. Lead the player.
Was able to intervene. Berry. In with a chance.
Well, good strength, Capradossi.
Now Kelly. Stacey. Guiding it through. In on the goalkeeper.
Ball gets whipped in, and Alexander Arnold's left his man.
The goalkeeper has done well to stop that one.
And that's full time. Should not have drawn that. We had the chances.
Game's finished with 1 point. Some reward for
At least they haven't closed up on us in points, but still, that's And Scunthorpe drew as well. So the top 3 all drew. So we haven't lost any points. We haven't gained any points. That's all right. We're keeping pace.
0, Bury 2, Burton Albion 2, Portsmouth 1. Mansfield Town 1.
So we're still
AFC
5
Wimbledon,
points
1.
ahead. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Town, 0.
We're still 5 points ahead of Scunthorpe, 9 points ahead of Luton.
2, Southend United 2. Peterborough United 1, Bradford City 1. Plymouth Argyle 2, Fleetwood Town 1. Rochdale 1, Oxford United 2. Rotherham United 2, Doncaster Rovers 1. Scunthorpe United 1.
That's the thing, going back to what you said earlier on, Mark.
Walsall 2.
What do you think the betting is
2.
on both of the
So
games
what do
being
those
called
results
off
mean to
tomorrow?
the league table?
And
At the top of the table,
what on
remain
earth
Vale with
are
59
Sky
points.
going to do?
Second, Scunthorpe
It's like, what's going to happen? Is Sky going to do? Because they've got, what, 6 hours worth of football, 6 hours worth of TV that they can't show. The amount of money and sponsorship money that's gone on there.
Plymouth Argyle with 44 points. In 7th, rising up the table are Burton Albion with 43
Again,
points.
BFG, I have honestly have not a clue. I can't pass comment on that because I haven't
But only
heard those
behind
rumours.
on goal difference.
So
Bottom
I
of the
honestly
table,
don't know.
Walsall with 20 points. And then reading up
I
the table,
would think
second bottom, AFC Wimbledon with
I would
22
honestly
points.
say that if,
Third bottom, Portsmouth
again, this is
with
my
24
personal
points.
opinion here.
Fourth bottom,
If
Rochdale with
Chelsea
26 points.
are
Fifth
looking
bottom and falling are
at
Mansfield
Benteke
Town with 28
as a potential strikers like option, kind of ahead of, like, say, Batshuayi, then whoever's making that decision for Chelsea needs their head examined, in my opinion. Batshuayi is good. He hasn't fit into the Chelsea team, but look what Benteke did for Liverpool. And it's like, you kind of think, you know, yeah, okay, he's going to come from Liverpool, he's going to come to us, oh, he's going to do great, he's going to do amazing. Is he really? Again, is he really going to do that well for you, Chelsea? No. Personally think they'd be better off sticking with Batshuayi and trying to figure out whatever kind of thing he's got, or focus on someone completely different. Hey, this Alan Brown, 69 rated. I undersold him. What do you reckon now, guys? Is he good enough? Should I give him a chance at being in the Vale team? I mean, 69 rated, he's going to be in the early 70s. Come next season, he's 23 years old, plenty of growth. Right footed centre mid. Good stamina, good jumping. Pretty decent agility sprint speed. Passing at 72. I like the look of him. Leave it down in the comments what you reckon. Jordan Willis, the player we're getting next year, 68 rated. Again, plenty of growth in him. Plenty of growth. That's the money for the... So again, leave it down below. That Alan Brown looks a very promising option. We're going up against Rotherham next. I'm going to make one change for this. I'm going to be putting Victor White up front for this game. Leia is going to go onto the bench for Pauletta. Hi Marussia, how are you? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Give White a run out after he's after he's proven himself fit. We'll opt to rotate around in the next games as well. So we've got Abraham and White to go for it. We're playing Rotherham. We could do with a win. We're drawing too many games at this moment in time. We're not losing, but you know, it's one of those. Player trade between the two. So are you saying like Batshuayi to Crystal Palace and then Benteke to Chelsea? Is that what you're going? Is that what you're going at, BFG? Yeah, but no. Again, why would Chelsea want Benteke? In my opinion, again, my opinion, he's not good enough. I mean, Morata, you want someone. It's like you want to just all of a sudden you just want to patch a hole of a big brooding striker that they're missing with someone that's going to Atletico Madrid by the names of Diego Costa. They're just trying to recreate Diego Costa, which you're not going to, because A, Benteke doesn't look like Shrek.
So Alan, 4-4-2.
Yeah, I think it looks that way,
Martin. No, sorry, the ogre.
It's the one that the manager prefers.
But wait up, fireworks going off. Sorry if you heard those. But you know, it's like
for some of those
I don't get what Chelsea would get out of it if they went for Benteke. There's no reason, in my opinion, why they would go for Benteke when they could get someone a lot better.
If he doesn't get the support that he needs.
I mean, it's one of those. If they're struggling for a big striker to go for, why not go for Giroud? At least Giroud is proven to score goals at a regular rate in the Premier League. You know what I mean? Benteke scores, what, I think it's what, 1 in 5 games? It's not good enough for a team like Chelsea. Especially when he's going to get limited experience off the bench. And that's basically where if he goes to Chelsea, he's going to be getting most of his games from. They need someone with experience of playing in a high division off the bench. Olivier Giroud fits the bill. Benteke does not. Benteke's best years when a team was built around him at Villa, because he was an unstoppable force at Villa. He had people like a Bonlahor running his legs off for him. You know, Ashley Young, and I can't remember the other people on the wing at that time for Villa. But he had people like that running off him. When he's asked to play the lone target man and basically plough the field by himself, he's been isolated, and yes, he can hold the ball up, but is he going to get you 15 goals a season in 22 appearances? No, he's not. He's probably going to get you 5, 6, and they're not going to be the goals you want. They'll be the games that he comes on after the game has already gone, either be 3 or 4 0 down or 3 or 4 up. Good ball in. You know, that's my opinion on it. He's not good enough to be the bit part player that he wants, and there's very few players who are good enough to be able to. I'm not just saying like technically, he is a technically good football player, but there's not enough players that can make a living like being a hitman, so to speak, a talisman, someone who just comes on off the bench. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jermaine Defoe are the only two that come to mind that throve on coming off the bench and making an impact. Chicharito, little bit can do it. Michael Owen later in his career started to do that.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Victor White comes back from injury and gets his goal. Victor, well done. Go and celebrate with the teammates. They've been helping you as you've been coming off the injured list, and you've gone and got your goal. No, I agree with before he was good, but he had a team around him. He had a team around him to do it. It's like he was the person. He was the person that the team was built around. You look at Chelsea, are they going to build a team around Benteke? Hell no. They're going to build a team around Eden Hazard.
A return ball.
And Pedro and people like that. They're not going to build a team around Benteke. He's going to have to fit in a team. And I don't think that he's that kind of player, because he didn't do that at Liverpool. He couldn't do that at Liverpool. Caicedo making a great run into the box. Gets his space. Caicedo, that's a brilliant goal. Well done, Caicedo. But again, BFG, that's my opinion. You know, I agree that before he moved to Liverpool, great player, scored so many goals a game. he's kind of gone like that since. That's a great play.
Excellent, but now they've doubled their
Another
money.
prime example. Ricky Lambert, Andy Carroll.
Sort of side with the credentials to win the league.
Not just players that just went to Liverpool. But you look at Ricky Lambert, what he did for Southampton, how many goals he scored for Southampton. You look at Andy Carroll, how many goals he scored for Newcastle. And look what's happened to Andy Carroll since. He pops up with a couple of big goals every now and again. But A, he can't stay fit. And B, he's just not the player he was when he was at Newcastle. At Newcastle, the team played through him. And played the way through him that allowed him to have that many opportunities, that many goals. But he's just gone. He's not the player he once was. Ricky Lambert, again, Southampton, he played an absolute perfect position in that Southampton team. Absolutely perfect position. And he moved to Liverpool. Fair enough, he was a little bit older in his career, a little bit, probably, I wouldn't say past his sell-by date, but was going past the prime of his career, and obviously never improved from that. And then he went to West Brom, and I don't know where he's gone now, but he's completely out of the spotlight. Ricky is. Andy Carroll, I think if Andy Carroll got dropped by West Ham, I have not a clue where he'd go. I'd have to go to the Championship. He would have to. And I think Benteke, if he doesn't make it work at Crystal Palace, he's going to get one more move to another, again, a half-decent team. He might end up at someone like Stoke, or I wouldn't say Burnley, because Burnley have got a very strict selection process, and they only get players in who fit that criteria. But let's say a promoted team for this season. Let's say whoever gets promoted from the Championship this season would probably try and pick him up. But I don't see one of the big boys doing it. He just doesn't have. He doesn't have that X factor that the big boys are looking for.
There's some potential in this move.
Caicedo going to try and whip it in for Victor White, too close to the keeper. But again,
the ball well there. They've lost the ball, and the counter-attack could be
one
there.
thing that I did hear on the radio on the way home was, it's one of those that, as you said, if he's distracted by rumours that he may be leaving, then fair enough. But his confidence, apparently, when he stepped up to take the penalty, he just didn't look confident. And that's the one thing you've got to be when taking penalties. I've never took a penalty in a game, because every single time when I take one in practice, I would always be nervous about taking the penalty because I don't have the confidence to take the penalty.
David Ball.
My brother, on the other hand, he had the confidence.
Trying to slip it through. They can get one back now. Could have halved the deficit there.
No, that's when you need your front man to be nice and composed and to be clinical, and he just wasn't.
Yep. The thing is, look at the West Ham team. You've got. That's fair enough. If you think if you could go to someone like West Ham and make his rejuvenate his career, but again, look at the team West Ham are. I mean, it's not a massive snide on West Ham to not say they're not one of the big boys. They're not going to be pushing for Europe. They want to be pushing for Europe because they had it when they had Payet there, and the last season at Upton Park. But you know, it's one of those. If Benteke went to West Ham now, it would be to make them a solid mid-table team. It wouldn't be to turn them into a championship, a potential Champions League winner, a potential UEFA Cup winner, or a potential Premier League winner. It would be to turn that team into a stable mid-table side that in 2 years could challenge for the European places. And if the rumours are true that he may be going to Chelsea, then, you know, if that is true, then Chelsea are looking for the wrong type of player. They need to be looking for the player that's going to be that combining X factor along with players like Hazard, Pedro, and people like that who are going to take them and close the gap to the two Manchester clubs, or the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munichs of this world.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
I can't get the space.
Now Newell.
But again, once again, that is my opinion.
Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players.
I'm not saying you're wrong, and I'm not saying I'm right. It's just one of those. It's just that's how I see things.
Didn't turn out to be effective for his team. It's a weak cross, really, not getting past the first defender. Corner. Put the corner in the middle. Not able to.
And it's one of those that if he goes to a big team like Chelsea, say that Hernandez. Are you talking about Javier Hernandez, Chicharito?
Yeah, it does seem to have been rumbling on for quite some time. I wouldn't be surprised though if he does get sorted pretty soon in the next week.
He's kind of come through as Hernandez, so I'm assuming you're on about Hernandez. Wide to Robinson, left foot. I was pushing the chair back to celebrate, and he goes and just he hits it with his left, and he just spans it. Yeah, no, that's fine. I know. Your text comes through wrong sometimes. I just want to make sure we're talking about the right player. For me, one of those. Hernandez is the most disappointing story this time round. Probably him and Joe Hart are two disappointed players, from my opinion, from that West Ham team, because I love Chicharito. I loved his attitude. He's a little guy, so he just one of those that how he would mix it with the big boys and just the mind games that we'd use against big defenders to try and make life difficult for him. His energy. He's no doubt that he's got an eye for goal and he can score goals, but he just hasn't worked for him at West Ham, and I am disappointed for him, because I thought him coming to West Ham was going to be a great signing for him. I think a lot of people were, to be honest with you, because he had all the potential, he had all the hype around him, he had a good career in Manchester, he had a nice-ish career with Leverkusen. Oh, that was a terrible pass. He had a good little stint at Leverkusen, scored some goals, and it's just for some reason he's come to West Ham and he's done nothing. Whether that's Bilic, whether that's partly Bilic's tactics and whatever, maybe when he gets maybe if and when he gets some game time under Moyes, if he gets given that opportunity, maybe that'll change it. Maybe the tactics might suit him a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you. One of the most disappointing stories of the Premier League this season. Can we get another chance for Robinson? This time, keeper makes a good save.
From that distance, the keeper had other ideas. Well, this is where managers really earn their money.
I'll ask you this though, BFG. Is there room in the West Ham team for Andy Carroll and Benteke? You know, is there room for both of them? Because I think you would have to make, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be suited to try and take Andy Carroll off your hands in a minute with his injury record. So it's one of those that, are you telling Andy Carroll that he's not playing because Benteke's here, or are you going to try and make it work with both of them in the team? I think that would be the question on West Ham fans' lips. I think it'd be something that Andy Carroll might have to. A stern decision from Moyes and Gold and Sullivan, if that was to happen.
He could cross it now.
Dazal spins, tries to get a bit of space, tries to slap in Victor White, and it doesn't work. Trying to just play it up in the pitch at the minute, just try and keep it as much as I can in their half while we've got this 2-0 lead.
There's good progress with this attack.
Murray can have a go. Blocks off the defender. Abraham loses it. What? That just walks straight past Victor White. Oh, no, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you there, BFG. It has gone down like a lead balloon. But and again, that's why I feel a little bit disappointed, because as I said, I like Chicharito as an observer. Because I like his fighting spirit. I like the fact that he is small, but he mixes it well with big defenders. You know, it's one of those that it's a good story. It's like some of the goals in his first time round with Man U. I mean, I think the one that sticks to mind is he scored a header with the back of his head against Stoke. And I was just like, yes. One, it's a goal against Stoke, which is a massive plus in my book, regardless of what you do with the rest of your career. Victor White shoots through the defender, and he goes wide. You know, it was a brilliant goal, just with the back of his head. Great finish. But there was a reason why it didn't work in Manchester for him, and now there's a reason why it's not working for him in West Ham. What the reason is, I don't know. Manchester, he was just surplus to requirements because they just had. He was deemed the impact player, the impact sub, and then he stopped having as much of an impact as an impact player, and United wanted to go in a different direction. And he started to have more strikers, and he didn't really need it. So he then moved into Leverkusen. As I said, had a lovely time over there. And then Bilic, when he was going for the big push, once to go into Olympic Stadium, said, "Yes, we'll go for this." Chicharito, proven goal scorer in the Premier League. Not working. And now Bilic just gone. And now he's like, okay. We'll see what happens with Moyes. But anyway, I digress. Let's focus on the stream for a little bit. 2-1, 2-0 win, 2-0 winners, 62% possession. And we got the job done early in that one and then bossed it. Absolutely bossed it. Scunthorpe won and Luton lost. Barnsley beat Luton, so Barnsley are going to leapfrog Luton into third place.
Wimbledon 1, Rochdale 2, Bradford City 1.
So they have done by 1 point. Still 5 points clear. Transfer deadline day is coming up.
Albion 0. Doncaster Rovers
Transfer
1, Notts County 0. Fleetwood
a £2 million offer for Sam Robinson.
2.
Guys, can I reject this?
Scunthorpe United 2.
I want to keep
Millwall
Sam Robinson.
1.
He is amazing.
Argyle 2.
Can I reject
Oxford
this?
United 4. Walsall 2. Port Vale 2.
Please, can I
Rotherham
reject
United,
this?
0. Portsmouth 0. Oldham Athletic 1. Southend United 2. Northampton Town 0. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Port Vale with 62 points. In second, Scunthorpe United with 57 points.
I want to reject and block
climbing
offers.
the table are Barnsley with 51 points.
Am I allowed to?
In fifth, Millwall with 47 points. In sixth, Plymouth Argyle with 47 points, but only behind on goal difference. In seventh, rising up the table are Oxford United with 45
I think the
points.
silence is a
In
no.
eighth, Bradford City with 44 points. Bottom of the table, Walsall
Does the
with
silence
20
mean I'm
points.
allowed to?
And then reading up the table, second bottom, AFC Wimbledon with 22 points.
I don't know.
Third bottom, Portsmouth with 24 points.
If no one says
Fourth
anything
bottom,
in a couple of
moving
seconds,
down
I'm just
are
going to
Mansfield
reject.
Town with 28 points. Fifth bottom and falling are Notts County with 29 points, but only behind on goal difference.
Thank you, BFG. So, reject and block offers for Robinson. Thank you. And you know what? Let's get some training done. '70 rating now Robinson is, which is awesome. So we've got three 70 rated goalkeepers. All in varying degrees of I forget the flipping word. Value. Oh, you said no. So as in, do I sell him? No. Do I get rid of him? No. Ugh. You're just evil, BFG. You're evil. That's what you are. But anyway, it's done. It's done. Man United have signed Isco for 105 million. Dear Lord, my heart. That money. Offer for Dennis Taylor. Right, earlier on in the stream we said we could try and get a negotiator for 1.2, so we're going to keep that as a 1.2. Not 2 million, 1.2. $970. Listen, Wigan. We're going with a 1.2, and if you don't like it, then you can leave. Okay, bye-bye, Wigan. You're not very good, are you? You keep coming in for my players, and you don't want to play their valuation. You wanted Middleton. Then you come and try and get Taylor, and you just fail. Right. We're not buying anybody at this late in the day. We haven't really got the money. I need to save what I've got. And we'll see what offers, if any, come through for our players now. No one, I'm surprised that no one's come in for any of our goalkeepers. Yep, suggest. Well, I don't have that much money though, BFG. Not like last year. You know, last year I obviously had the opportunity to get Zlatan, and we had the wages to do it. But this year, it's like if a sliders go here and we get, let's say 62k, and then we can still get like 60k, and we can still give them 200k. What do you call it? Transfers. But I don't know who would be warrant as a decent player. So name some names. Name some names. Anyone who is available. The thing is, I don't know who is available. So let's just search some of the big players. Just give me some names of any of the big players, and we'll go for it. We're going to go Zlatan first, obviously, because we tried Zlatan last year. He's retiring, so we can't get Zlatan. So we might be able to find a Zlatan regen next year. That would be interesting. Bale. Nope, he's not available. Messi. Lionel Messi? No. Still 92 rated. Ronaldo. No. Robin? Oh, he's gone to United. Wow. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, what's that other one? Oh, I forgot the guy's name. Oh dear, what's his name? It's not this guy. Well, I'm just thinking of... Oh, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of the guy's name. Ah, Ribery. That's who I was thinking of. Fuang. He's 35. Okay, so no. He's at Chelsea now. It's Franck. Pogba's not going to be available because he's got a long-term deal with United. Okay, that's fine, BFG. I'm just trying to think. I'm stuck. Stuck. Hazard. He's not going to want to come. De Bruyne. No. Oh, Yaya Toure. A little bit older. Might be able to get him. $35 years old. Is it AC Milan now? No. He's not. He's gone down to 79 as Yaya. He's dropping quickly. One more player that I'm trying to think of. Pirlo's retired. Villa's retired. That's Villa. He will have retired by now. Yeah, David Villa's gone. Pirlo's gone. Pogba won't be able to come. Zlatan is retiring at the end of the season. Ribery's done. Yeah, basically I can't think of any more players. So we'll skip through this one. So Laurie Wilson is leaving to join MK Dons at the end of the season. That's fine. Dennis Taylor. I told you. Right, let's negotiate. Sheffield United. If you can offer me 1.2 million, then fair enough. $880. No, I told you I want 1.2 million. He's 17. 950. Counter. Propose new transfer. It would be nice if there was a button to just press repeat last bid. Bye, Sheffield United. Someone's just gone for a bit of money. So actually, let's just have a look at this and see what players it's saying that we've bought this window, because it should only be one. Willis, Arp and Cavari. So Willis and Cavari we've signed on pre-contract deals. Arp is the only one we've actually signed in on loan. Gibbs we sold for 1.3 million, and Figueroa and Wilson have gone on pre-contracts. That's fine. So that's how that works. FIFA Leo, thank you for coming, joining the stream, but please, please, please do not self-promote. Come on. I wouldn't do it on your channel. Please don't do it on mine. It's the end of the transfer window. Have I not gone to I haven't done a youth scout report in a while. Have I not sent my youth scouts out? Oh, now that is very noobish of me. Right. Right, we're going to Australia and New Zealand. And we're going to go for an attacker in one. And then in New Zealand, we've already got plenty of goalkeepers. We're just going to go physically strong and see who we get there. We don't technically need a playmaker or anyone like that, because we've got this. So, and then we're going to be going to Portugal to try and get a technically gifted player to maybe get the next Ronaldo. And that is the transfer done. That's the transfer window done. We are going to be going into the next game soon. It's taking a while for us to get there. Don't want an international manager job, thank you very much. We're going to get towards the end of the career mode maybe, but not right now. And Dazelle won Player of the Month, which is awesome. Fleetwood Town are our next opponents. We're not on track with the financials. I know. I know we're not on track with that. I am sorry. I am trying my best. I am winning games. What more do you want me to do? I can't just buy in players that are just... I think that's kind of what the club worth is trying to make me do. Because when he's saying increase the club worth, I kind of don't know how to do that. It's like probably like sign like really huge marquee players, but that's going to be very difficult when we're when we're trying to just do a lone player career mode. You know, it is very difficult to say yes, we are definitely going to sign like loads of players, because we're just getting tons of loans in short term and they constantly keep going in and out. It's like we're getting tons of youth players in, but how can I increase my club worth when I don't have the ability to buy players? I know it's a flaw in my own logic, like, but still, it's one of those. How can I do it? Let's have a look at these youth prospects, see if there's any we can cut rid. So Peter Hill's got 87 potential, Dennis Horn 91, Cohen Wood 92, Loic Cartier, he's not going to cut it, he's only got up to an 83, George Martin up to a 92, oh Varanga, he looked so promising but he's dropped down to a 79 potential, going to get rid of him. Galeno 87, Huang is going to go because he's only an 82, Gasparoni, if he drops any more he will go as well. If anyone drops below an 85, we cut them unless they ask to be promoted. The only player that will potentially be promoted is yet another goalkeeper. So yeah, that's where we're currently sitting at this moment in time. South Africa have rescinded their offer. That's fine by me because I don't necessarily want to go and join you. Yep, that is the lineup we're going to be going with. I'm actually going to be changing. Caicedo was good. I'm going to give Fair a run out. Oh, I'm going to give Fair a run out there. And we're also just going to swap Abraham for Leia and have Leia and White up top. Some very good players. Very, very, very good players in the team. And yeah, we're looking good. Let's go. Port Vale versus Fleetwood. We're now onto the stretch of games now where we're going to be starting to ramp up. We're in February. We've got 4 games to go in February. We've got, how many games have we got in total? So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It was 17 games left in this season for us to try and get promoted into the championship, and then things start to get serious. And I mean really serious, because when we get to the championship, we are 1 season away from facing the big boys in the Premier League, and we can start to then try and change things up in the career mode, try and make things a little bit interesting. But first and foremost, I have got to get there. We've had a good start. We had a good start so far this season. Got some good players in. Got a good base on the team. Good base around the tactics. Got some good goals. Just need to keep that up. Just need to keep that up.
Do you know what? When you see yourself at the top of the table at this stage of the season, whether they can actually go all the way to the finishing line.
Oh, I've already gone. Sorry, BFG, I'd already gone through, and pre-contract now doesn't work outside of the window. How has he got all the way through? Jeez. Really pushing us hard to start off the game. Fleetwood look like they've come here to play. Leia gets a bit of space.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Robinson gets a lovely bit of space away. Victor White, good save from the keeper. Robinson whips it in, later at the near post, good defending. Win that Capradossi, nice header, but it just fell to a Fleetwood player anyway. Robinson's just going to have to run back against Bell. Gives it to Dempsey. Stops and goes back to Bell. That's a lovely little back heel, Glendon. Down the line to Basogo. Gog? Basogo?
And now he's
How
looking
you pronounce
for
that
some
name is?
support.
We need a clue, but he keeps running, and that's just gone wide. It's deflected off the midfielder. Sorry, a Vale defender. He's gone out for a corner. In hazy conditions here at Vale Park, and that is good commanding goalkeeper.
He's at his best in those circumstances.
Say that again. Can I try and go back and restart the 5? You mean go back and start at the save again? No, I don't do that. I can't do that, BFG.
This could lead to a chance.
I can't do that.
Play. Well, I don't know. The game's played on the pitch, but not on paper. But on paper, this looks a canter for the home team. They won so
I've gone past that. I've gone past that day now, and it's gone. The opportunity has gone. Unfortunately, we'd have to just leave it on that.
Should really deliver from
And
this
that's
position.
another corner for Fleetwood.
Corner given. Corner swung
Robinson
in.
doesn't really get it clear, and he's gone out for a goal kick. Fleetwood have definitely come to play in this game, which is good news for me.
Got it back again from his teammate.
BFG, I know I can appreciate you've had to look hard, and I know it's difficult in your condition, but I can't, mate. I'm sorry.
Possession to the opposition.
Because the thing is, the way that I see it, BFG, if I do it this once, then if people see it, then they would just expect me to do it over and over and over and over again. I kind of have to set the... again, it's not going to be one of those rules that does it, but it's just one of, for a continuation thing, it'd be one of those that I might as well just... It's happened, it's gone, we've missed it. Unfortunate as it is, I don't think... We all know in certain terms that there's probably a very small chance that I would have been able to get him. But, so it's one of those that we might as well just go past it. Say, look, it could have happened, but we've missed it, unfortunately.
We've got here, Alan, as the away team. A little dip in form, 2 defeats in a row.
Well, it's kind of one that you can endure during the course of the season.
Stupid, what is going on here? Am I on attacking? I am on attacking. Just looks like there's no attacking movement from the players. Well done from Murray. Gives it to Dazal. Fair just doesn't look like he wants to move up on that left-hand flank.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Is that possible? Okay, well, if it is, then we'll go and give it a go. Leia. By the defender. Good blocking from the defender. If that is the case, then I will go and do it at the end of this game. As long as, obviously, he has only got 6 months or however long left on his contract. Fireworks going off as well. Again. Why are people setting fireworks off? There's nothing going on at this time of year. Not in this country. It's not like it's a public holiday or anything. Oh, come on, that should have gone to Robinson, not Leia.
That would be a throw. Murray.
The only proviso on pre-contracts is that obviously he's got to be above 23 years old.
Good position for the cross.
Alexander Arnold tries to whip the ball in. Fair on the head. That's got to be a corner.
No chances there.
It is.
It's a corner. And in it goes.
And it's gone through everybody, and Victor White preempted the slide, but it's gone wide. And again, apologies if you can hear the fireworks going off.
Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. There's good progress with this attack. Come away with the ball cleanly.
No, Victor White's gone down injured again. It's not good. Please get up, Vic. He's got up, but I'm going to have to take him off at half time.
I like the look of this attack. Murray. Now,
Good slap from the defender.
We're going to have to take him off. There's no question about it.
Cool,
He's
cool,
injured.
cool.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Burns.
Cap closing down Capradossi. Well done, good defending.
2 more minutes to play, that of added time.
Lovely ball.
Of added time.
There's some potential in this move.
Fair. Fillet it. Penalty referee. Fair. Header. Get in. We possibly could have had a penalty. But it doesn't matter. Fair has leaped up thanks to a little ball from Robinson and he's got the goal. We potentially could have had a penalty there, but there was no advantage up. So I would have been really annoyed if we hadn't got a penalty. I will, BFG, at the end of this game, I will try it. Anthony Martial, I will try and get him on a pre-contract. Obviously, if he's under the age of 23, I can't get him. Because you have to be 23. You have to be 23. I forget how old he is in real life, so, you know, it's one of those. Well, 1-0 up thanks to a fair header. And it was quite fair. It would have been unfair if we hadn't have got the goal and we wouldn't have got the penalty. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their
Victor White works a bit of space and can only get it into the keeper's hands.
Keeps the ball in his grasp.
Won the header. Fair's won his second. Oh, he won the second header of the game. Good play. And that's apparently a free kick. By just putting your leg out and being Victor White, that's a free kick. Win the header, Dazal. Nice.
Murray. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
I wasn't trying to dink through to Robinson. I was trying to dink. Hang on, Murray. Bit of space. Left foot. Why on earth did you take it with your left foot? Why? The ball was coming across you. You should have just been able to ping it with your right. Lovely tackle there from Gunning.
Good forward play from them.
White takes a bit of spin. He's going to have a shot.
Nice. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
Calm down. Damn. Golden boy with the goal. What a finish. We're going to be watching the replay. What a finish. Lovely spin there. Gets a bit of space and then that's a rocket.
Yeah, you'd expect them to ease
That is a rocket.
in this match. Can't see any shocks in it. I can't really.
Woohoo, Golden boy. Istvan, thank you very much for coming to join the stream. And what a time for you to join the stream. You've seen Golden boy, Victor White, with his flipping goal there. I know you meant nice goal, mate. I know you meant nice goal. Sometimes YouTube just takes the letters off just because it wants to make you look a little bit stupid. I know what you meant, and thank you very much for the comment. It's almost new as well that you wanted to come and see a good goal. That's what it was. Leia tries to get it through to White again. Good defending. Oops. We're going to have to take White off in a minute though because he is injured. And that transfer you can see on the screen for Isco, if any of you are wondering, that was for 105 million. The Isco deal. It's 105 million for him to go to United. Murray. Murray breaking forward. Murray with the third for Port Vale. And with that, we are going to be making the sub to take off Victor White, and hopefully that injury isn't long. The thing is now, let's say White is injured for 3 months. He got injured in the first half and he scored an absolute banger with his foot. So how can he be injured for that long when he scored that goal? FIFA logic. But anyway, Ferreira's got a goal as well, but we're going to rest it. We're going to take him off for Caicedo. We're also going to be resting the other winger, Robinson, for Panaria.
But you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances.
Not going to celebrate the goal too much. It was good play.
They are playing well.
Very good play. Leia and Murray just getting ahead of the ball, ahead of the defender. Nice accomplished finish. And it's 3-0 to Port Vale. Well on the way to getting the 3 points and cementing our place at the top of the league.
Back. Treads it through.
Well done from Gunning.
Well defended, not just getting across,
but defending
quickly as well.
Kelly still gives it to Caicedo.
It goes out wide again.
To step inside. Oh, a little bit short for Abraham.
Dempsey.
And offside, maybe. No, Capradossi stepping back. Capradossi does well, as per usual.
It's good to win the ball back because the counter-attack was looming rather large.
Murray plays it back to Dazal. We'll just get a key ball in the middle of the park.
These two players. They've got numbers in this attack.
I couldn't quite slip the ball through. And then get caught out in the flipping auto player switch. Caicedo. Leia.
Dempsey. Good work, really, to read the intention
Abraham.
of the pass.
Leia again.
Got the tackle in.
Just rolling around defenders. Gets a bit of space. Can he make it 4? He does. Good goal from Leia. I am... yes, Istvan, I am playing on Legendary. It's just some games are a hell of a lot easier than others. If you scroll back and see the first half, the first 20 minutes of the first half, well, not 20 game minutes or 20 in-game minutes, Fleetwood were a lot higher pressing. Right now, this is too easy. This is the inconsistencies with FIFA 18. Teams turn up for half a game. I'm finding that's with me just playing on standard legendary sliders. Sorry, standard legendary, no messing with the sliders.
They could pose some danger now.
If I mess with the sliders, obviously I could make it more difficult, but it's like I shouldn't have, you know, the way that I see it is I shouldn't have to mess with the game's difficulty because the game has made it too easy. Does that make sense? Fair enough, at 4-0, they've give up, which, to be perfectly honest, it's one of those that if you're in real life and your team's losing 4-0 or you're losing 4-0, you're kind of not going to give it the full beans. 2-0, you give it the full beans because you think, right, we can get Nick a goal back, we can get 2, we've got the momentum. But I bet you any money that if this was 3-0 and they get a goal now, they would make it 3-3, even this late in the game. Gunning's got picked up an injury now. I don't know how he's picked up that. But yeah, it's just FIFA logic at the minute. I mean, I don't have an absolute world beater team. I'm getting all these players on loan and everything like that, so they're not an amazing players. Don't get me wrong, I've got Tammy Abraham and I'm in League One, but that was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. I should never have even got him. Leia takes a shot into the keeper's arms.
It's the goalkeeper's ball. That was just
me being silly and just saying, oh yeah, I'll try this, and I was like, oh poo, all my wage budget's gone.
Could have got through there, but the defender.
And I will be honest with you, Tammy Abraham,
locked in this position for
not that good on this game.
The longest period in the game where
he's not.
The losing team haven't
he can't score one-on-ones. He can score 20 yards for finesses. He can't score one-on-ones to save his life. I was going to try and prove it then, but that ball was just terrible. Try and do a little dink over the top for Abraham, but it's into the corner. We're just running this clock out now. We've got another notification of Gunning's injury, but we'll see the length of that when we actually finish the game, and we'll also see the extent of Victor's injury, Victor White. Hopefully Victor's is only a couple of days. That's full time. It's 4-0 to Vale, and we've beat Fleetwood really, really comfortably. And yeah, 4 shots, 1 on target, and I'll guarantee that 3 of those 4 were in the first half. Murray man of the match with a 9.6. 57% possession for the Vale. And Luton and Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe won, Luton drew. So Luton are dropping further back. Barnsley are keeping up pace. So they're our main rivals.
Blackburn Rovers 1.
And injuries.
United 2. Burton Albion 0. Doncaster Rovers 1. Millwall 2.
Sprained ankle.
Hampton Town 1.
After that goal,
2. Notts County 2.
he was able to carry on playing and absolutely destroy that ball, and he's got a sprained ankle. How is that logical, FIFA? How is that logical?
United 1. AFC Wimbledon
Anyway,
1.
we've lost Victor White again for another 3 months.
Southend United
Which means Popey's back into the starting lineup. We're going to complain. I love Popey.
That's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Port Vale with 65 points. In second, Scunthorpe United with 60
Let's work
points.
on your passing.
In third, Barnsley with 54 points. In fifth, Millwall with 50 points. In sixth, Plymouth Argyle with 50 points.
And I have got
but only
to
behind
do
on
that
goal
thing.
difference. In seventh, Oxford United
looking
with
very
45
good.
points.
Robinson's in the
Bradford City
70s.
with 44 points.
Dazal's now in the
Bottom of the table,
70s. We need to
Walsall with 20 points.
get this
And then
centre back
moving
up a
the
little bit
table,
more.
Second bottom, AFC Wimbledon
And
with
we're looking
23
good. We're
points.
looking good for next
Third
year.
bottom, Portsmouth with 24 points. Fourth bottom,
Give these young
Mansfield
players
Town
another
with
little bit of
29
time
points.
to develop.
Fifth
Looking
bottom,
brilliant.
Notts County with 32
Right,
points.
transfers.
But only behind on goal difference.
Okay. Martial is expiring in 5 months. This is just for a joke. This is just for a laugh to see if we potentially could get Anthony Martial to come and join for Vale. He's on 140k a week. Let's try it. See what he wants. Right. Squad role. Crucial. Of course he's going to be a crucial player. Cool. It's fine. How many years does he want to sign? I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. It's fine. Okay. Second part's good. Isn't considering adding a release clause? That's fine with me. Third part done. Now here's the wages. Right, I have 78k in the valuation. So I'm going to have to offer him a signing bonus as well. So let's offer him 50 with a 200 signing bonus. Okay, fair enough. We couldn't get Anthony Martial to come and sign for Vale. We tried. You know, we had a go, didn't work. What can we do? There you go, BFG. We tried to get Anthony Martial, but unfortunately, we don't have the funds. Like Millwall, also in the playoff places. So we can really, hopefully, start to ramp up the games, ramp up the pressure on the playoffs. We're getting closer towards the end of the season. Transfer offer for Dennis Taylor. Oh, come on. We're out of the transfer window, so we're just going to block offers for anybody that comes in because we're out of the transfer window. The rules of the stream were that we do not deal with any kind of transfer outside of the transfer windows. So we're going to have to drop White out of the team, putting Pope in his place. And we're going to be putting in... How many centre mids have we got on the bench? We've only got one, so we're going to be putting Taylor in there. So let's change savers to that. Let's go into the Millwall game. And the Millwall game is going to... What time are we on? 20 past 9. The Millwall game is going to be the last game of the stream for this evening. But we will have a stream tomorrow morning, starting at between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, depending on what time I wake up. We will be having a stream tomorrow morning So if you want to stay tuned for that, if you want to know when it goes live, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. You get notified when the stream will go live. Also, follow me on the socials. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will send a little message when the stream is going live. I won't send you one personally, but I will send you one. I'll send something out there so you can see
And what about Port Vale in this match?
Another chance for us to see the class of the league leaders today, Martin, thoroughly deserving of their position, and I can see them going on to really make something of this season.
Forced to go back, he gives it off to Leia.
But they just need to keep their concentration, particularly today.
Can get that ball into it. We can.
Go like this into this fixture.
Pope tries to get around the defender.
Slip behind the other and
looking a bit old now, Popey is starting to lose it.
So if they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager.
He's still good enough to get in the goals though. The ball gets whipped in. Good defending by TAA, and then Clark just says, "Thanks for that first bit, Sunshine. I'm just going to take this ball, and that is now safe. 100% safe." Pope. Millwall playing very defensive for being at home. Ball wet through to Pope. Takes a touch inside. Pope shoots. Deflection. Corner. Try and put it in this corridor of uncertainty. Leia flicks it on, but he's only gone as far as that. It's Tunnicliffe who can try and bring it clear for Millwall. TAA on his case. Brings him down. Free kick to Millwall. And Tunnicliffe looks like he may be injured. Have we just No, we haven't injured him. But TAA has got himself the yellow card for his troubles.
Well, early on in matches, quite often referees, they don't like to book players, but this ref had no hesitation.
Anticipated the direction of the
first yellow card in a while for us.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. Now Kelly. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that.
Looks like Millwall are playing on the counter. The sagging off and is in defence.
With this attack. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he was available, but I don't have the funds to be able to offer him anywhere near, because if I'd have gone up to the full 78k wages that we had, I wouldn't have been able to offer him a signing bonus, which means he then would have rejected based on the fact that he had no signing bonus, which is the one thing that they've added in for this FIFA, which is good, but it's also a little intangible that it's like, oh really, we've got to do this as well. And when you're strapped for funds, it's kind of a difficult thing that you can't do. You know what I mean? Especially if you're just starting to build something up and you made a mistake in your finances earlier on in the season. And I should never have turned Leia out then.
They spread it out wide here.
Fair, lovely whip ball in. Can Leia get his head on it? He can, but no real power on the head. Capradossi gets pushed down. That's the thing. Gunny said he was injured in the last game, but he didn't pick up any kind of injury. Pope, first touch, takes it inside. Defender sagged off him.
McLaughlin to O'Brien.
Oops. Preempted that he was going to turn his side. Well done, Capradossi. Leia.
Well, it was easy on the eye.
Expecting the Pope to make a bit of a run there to make it easier for me. Good tracking back by Kelly.
Gavin Gunning.
Risky pass, but it worked.
Now Kelly. To Murray. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
Oh, if that got through to fair then.
McLaughlin. Now Elliott. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass.
Fair to Pope.
Trying to switch on the
Oh, Pope.
attacking power in this situation.
Nearly.
It's gone out for a
Got the
throw.
little bit of space, but he just couldn't beat his defender.
Now it goes
Kelly
into the
nearly
wider
got it through
areas
to
where
Murray
they've got a
again.
winger waiting.
We're dealing with little fractions here.
They've gone wide. Chance to get the ball in
Fair
the
gets
box.
taken down. That's no free kick.
That's a
Oh,
fine
luckily we got the ball
challenge.
back. And Murray's got a bit of space. Go on, have a go then, Murray.
Here comes the support.
Oof.
He's had a go. Couldn't quite keep
Yeah, it wasn't as close as he probably should have been, but it was, yeah, rubbish really, wasn't it? Yeah, let's be honest, it was a rubbish effort.
Cooper. Nice interplay between the two of them. There's some potential in this move.
Good blocking there from Kelly.
Behind the competitive nature of this game, that tackle, it's only a throw-in. Good try with that back heel.
Ball, Robinson, take it your first touch. Oh, that's a lovely first touch. Dinks it in. Oh,
Cross doesn't get past the
Murray,
first man.
how's your shot?
Comfortable stop.
Better than your last one. He was on target.
Now Elliott.
Last 5 minutes of the half. Let's go a little bit ultra attacking. Put a bit more pressure on him. See if we can create our chance.
Probing with the pass.
Oh, then again,
Harmlessly
good
through to the
anticipation there from Clark. Leia slips it through to Fair.
keeper. Plenty of width for
Fair trying to slip it in. Oh, that's brilliant defending. Absolutely brilliant
the
defending.
corner. The referee has given a corner here.
Robinson trying to whip it in. Pope on the near post with a header. It's going straight into the keeper's hands though.
Great work from the keeper.
Trying to get more of that glancing header rather than the power header. Because that glance, it just works a lot better. I just can't get it so that's right at the minute. Gunning, are you going to win this foot race? You are. That's good. Clark fires it up to Leia. He wins the head down, but that's half time. 0-0 against Millwall. Oh no, sorry, he's offside. I thought it was half time. Dazal wins the flick down. Pope. Leia back to Pope. And because we wasted probably a little bit of time there, it's now half time and it is 0-0. It's very close, very tight. We've had probably the better. We have no, sorry, not probably. We have had the better of the chances.
To O'Brien.
And then Millwall
They've got the ball into a good area.
to start off the second half. We're a little bit sprightlier there. Wolf. Layer to Pope. Waiting for Robin. I was waiting for Robinson to get back onside.
Now Elliott.
Oh, that's a good play. Knew that the pass was going to happen all day. Can't give him that much space. Capridossi's just closing it down. Robinson's going to have to close down this second man. That's a lovely back heel. Gunning, don't foul him.
Here's the shot. Looked to kid the goalkeeper really to play that in, but he played it wide. Substitution coming up. Now Kelly.
Capridossi felt like a run, so he just went, yeah, let's go for a wonder. Good tackling from Fair.
Opportunity in a wider area.
Trying again, the fizz ball into towards Pope. Probably was the wrong option there.
Well, it's still just speculation, Alan, isn't it? But what a big money deal it would be if it went through.
No flag for offside. Capridossi does enough to put him off though.
To Murray.
Leia to Fair.
On the attack here.
Fair to Leia. Leia just trying to bulldoze his way through.
Gregory. Threads it through.
Chance Lassiter. Capridossi pushing down. Clark closed down the angle and he puts it wide.
In there a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
I don't know what that pass was there for.
Could be dangerous.
And Leia gets taken out. We're going to make some changes. Poper's going to come off for Tammy Abraham. We're also going to bring on Worrell in the middle of the park for Murray. And also Caicedo for Fair.
McLaughlin. Now Kelly. Murray.
Leia. Pope. Pope to Leia again.
Here they are on the attack. Got the opposition backpedaling a little
He's
bit.
just bustling his way through.
Time
Going
to
to
get
try
the
and
ball
cut
in.
it back. Gives it to Kelly. He's going to try and dink it in towards Pope. Drop to Robinson. Robinson's going to shoot and gets really so far underneath it. Made the subs now.
Oh dear, I think he's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Number 6, Sean Williams.
Possession
Well,
changes
to
feet.
Caicedo.
Now they've got a
Instantly
chance
breaking forward.
in this
Gets
part of the
pushed
pitch.
off the ball. Ref says that was fair.
Could make a chance with this tackle.
Leia. Good block by the defender. And the follow slide tackle took him out. Followed through. Ref, that's surely a free kick anyway. He followed through.
O'Brien. Not a high-risk
Two of them made
manoeuvre,
the
but
challenge.
slightly
One of them
risky.
got the ball. One of them
The
didn't.
ball here and risk losing it in the defensive third.
Good header from Capradossi. Dizal. Leia. Caicedo.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. McLaughlin.
How's that ball gone through everybody?
Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass.
Robinson. Worrell. Caicedo. Back down to Worrell. Worrell goes into Tammy Abraham. And
Now
holds
here's
it
a
up.
chance to get at the opposition.
And Dizal plays it straight to Millwall player.
That challenge.
This is either 1-0 Millwall win or a 0-0 draw. That's what he's got written all over it. Every time we get into an advantageous position, something goes wrong for us. And that's off. Are you kidding me?
Club football, late drama, and now they have the lead.
Well, no better time. I don't think there's any way back now for the opposition. That looks like the winner.
Oh my lord.
Knocked it away from very close range.
All
We
about
lose.
concentration,
Dizal wins the ball,
getting the
loses
right
it.
strike on it.
And that is a great run from Lassiter. Well timed.
Peek at that
And
goal.
it's 1-0 Millwall.
And that has
All out
opened the
attack.
scoring.
Last 10
1-0
minutes.
here.
Let's get a goal. Dizal's lost the ball again.
Looking good, this move.
Robinson whips the ball in. Caicedo back post.
Great contact with the header. Great work from the keeper.
Straight into the keeper's arms. Robinson gets in corner.
Nonsense defending from him.
Are you taking them? He's give a goal kick for that. For crying out loud.
To keep the team on their toes and to keep this lead, they hope.
In the header,
He's going to
Capradossi.
go right to the wire here with this one-goal lead, and the supporters, well, they've upped their game. There's no question about that. Just listen to them.
Yeah, they've been brilliant, but it's been a close game, and you wouldn't put it past the visitors to nick a goal back.
Good battling from Robinson. He gets shrugged off the ball.
Williams. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Gunning.
Not too
On
many
the
more
centre-backs.
attacks, I don't think. Very late in the game. Fans trying to encourage him to have a go.
And
for
Rani,
goal.
he wouldn't pass the ball. without a wall.
He's coming forward with some danger.
Layer.
Looked very good indeed.
Good defending. We lose 1-0.
And that's it. Last blast on the whistle from the referee.
I told you we were either going to lose that or draw it. We dominated, but we just couldn't get the goal. Barnsley lost, which is good. Scunthorpe lost, which is good.
English Football League 1.
Luton lost, which is good. So Millwall were the only one out of the top 5 to win in that game, and that put them, and that's moved them into 4th, which is good for us, because that was just a bad game, very bad game.
Mansfield Town 1, Rotherham United 0. Millwall 1, Port Vale 0. Oxford United 1, Doncaster Rovers 1.
And that is going to be it. We're going to be finishing the stream now. I'm just going to put the guys on for training, just so we've got this sorted. Short pass for Negredo, 70. That's good. So he's dribbling. Let's get his dribbling up.
At the top of the table remain Port Vale with 65
Let's just get his
points.
dribbling up so he's a better wing back.
With 60 points.
Taylor's a defender again.
With 54 points.
I need to get his
In
passing
fourth,
up.
climbing the table are Millwall with 53
then
points.
Let's do
sixth,
one of these.
Plymouth Argyle
Peter Hill.
with 51 points.
Quite. You
With
can
only
have double
behind
possession
on
as well.
goal
You can have a
difference.
free one on that
In
one.
7th, Oxford United.
So yeah,
46
Ryan
points.
Sessegnon.
In 8th, rising up the table are Burton Albion
I'll have a look
with
at in
46
BFG,
points,
but I
only
don't
behind
think
on goal difference. Bottom of the table, moving
we'll
down,
probably
are
be able to
AFC
get him.
Wimbledon
We can
with
try.
23 points.
Gunning
Only
says
behind
he's
on
happy
goal
with the
difference.
playing time. You're playing well, Gav.
Moving up
You're
the
playing
table,
very well.
Second bottom, climbing the table, are Walsall with 23 points. Third bottom, Portsmouth with 25 points. Fourth bottom,
He's only
Mansfield
18,
Town with 32
and he's
points.
gone to Napoli.
Fifth bottom, Notts County with
So I
35
can't get him.
points.
He's recently
With only
arrived,
behind on
so
goal
I can't get
difference.
him. I like how your autocorrect has gone for the car company Sangyong rather than Sessegnon. That's just funny. But right, let's have a look. Any position first team quality. These are the potential players that I put a chance to see how many players was going in 5 months. So we got Johnson, Clark, Harris. Right, he isn't there, and then name. Sparrow, didn't get Bues. And midfielders, Lapsey, no. Isgrove, no. Smallwood, contract expiring 5 months. Bowley, no. Jordan Much, contract expiring 5 months. Bois, no. Tejada, no. Alan Brown, we know is expiring. Kirschbaumer, no. George Grant, no. Van La Parra, no. Defenders, Gaber, no. Giallo, no. Baldwin, no. Schultz, no. Franck, no. Long, no. Willis, yes. Egan, no. Abella, no. Deprella, no. Goalkeepers, Bentley, no. So I've got this scouting report basically going on people who potentially are out of contract. They basically got 1 year left on the contract, just so we can, when we get into like episodes and we can try and find them, we can see how many players within our scouting network come up with a year left on the contract. So we'll make it easier for next season and obviously for whenever of who we might be able to buy with the last 6 months left on the contract. But anyway, that is going to do it. That is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you very much everyone who has come and checked it out. Shout out to Isfan and BFG for being in the chat, and Erlo. And we also had Mark Stewart in to start off with, and Ross Mackey as well. So thank you all of you guys who've participated in the channel and in the chat in this stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want to get notified every time a stream of mine goes live, then hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. You get notified every single time a video of mine goes live. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Try. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic.
Every time